It's been a while, hasn't it? Alright, so welcome back to yet another episode. I know that it's been a long time since I've made, well, not really that long, it's like 4 days. But whatever. Today's game is John's Quest. It seems pretty interesting because, as you can see right here in one of the screenshots, if you can't tell, that little like gray square with like a human face on it, that's supposed to be you. And you're John. You're playing as John in this game. That's why it's called John's Quest. It is created by, surprisingly not someone named John. It is Benjamin Helco over here. And yeah, it's released this, I would say maybe 2 weeks ago, about 27th of February this year. And yeah, let's check out what it's about. Alright. So we got a cutscene at the start. It skipped a few dialogues because I couldn't get the OBS to start recording right off the bat. Alright, but let's see. John, with his expertise in gaming, must restore peace to the world. Sure. That's what's happening, I guess. So we are a game historian. I think that's what it said on the Steam page. And there we are. Look at us. We're so beautiful. We're so beautiful that I'm going to lower the audio a little bit. Okay. Let's see. VSync face. Oh, I can set it to my own like Steam profile picture. But why would we do that? I don't even know why that feature is even there. We want to play as John. That it only makes sense. Alright, John's Quest. Let's see. Alright, so... Oh, space is actually dash. But how do we jump? We can like sort of stretch ourselves by holding up, and squash by holding down. Okay, but how do we jump? I guess there's no jump button. Alright, whatever. Oh yeah. Oh, that seems pretty interesting. It seems fuck. Alright. It seems there is legit no jump button, which is, I think we all can tell that's definitely not common in most platformer games. You know, in a game with platforms, you'd probably want to jump. Wait, but how do we get up there? Like this? Oh, okay, there we are. Okay, so those triangular things, I thought those were save points, but I guess I was mistaken. Wait, would it? Oh, fuck. Wait, I love. I like John's like death sound. It sounds pretty good. All right. How do we get down there? I guess we don't. That's the thing. We need to catch ourselves in between the spikes and the like bouncy pads in order to get through there. All right, let's just wait. Oh, come on. All right, there we are. All right, nice. How about you? Oh, fuck. All right, I need to stop. Jesus, fucking annoying. We need to wait for that platform. Oh, come on, you fucking cunt. Sorry, I didn't mean to call John a cunt. No, I'm sorry. I would never say such blasphemous things. I meant to call myself a cunt. That's what I meant. I like the platforming so far. The platforming is quite challenging, but it's definitely not unfair. I feel like I can do all of these levels if I try hard enough. Alright, there we are. Alright, so that was an... Fuck. That was an interesting way of using the dash mechanic. Instead of actually dashing, what happened is that I just use it as like temporarily stopping myself mid-air so that I can get more time. Alright. See, and right there, that was another interesting way of like using the pads, I guess, the jump pads. Although I guess, technically it would be the same if they just added spikes at the bottom, but still, it's the thoughts that count. Alright, how do I get through here? Oh, okay. I thought the dark color shit. I thought the dark color squares I could actually collide with. John, you can do it. I believe in you. Alright, you gotta restore peace to the world or something. I kind of forgot. Okay. We're gonna do some like crazy ass motherfucking things over here. Alright, squeeze myself. Do I just keep going? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I suppose. Okay, yeah, just like that. Alright, store up enough energy. There we are. Alright, nice. Barely could I even understand what was even happening, but I made it through, so, Alright, is there a boss fight in here? I guess not. Alright, I guess that's the bad guy. Evil John, I think that's what it's called. Alright, Evil John or just boss. Alright, there we go. Nice. Okay, fire. Okay, so now the shit. So now the game genre has changed. We turn it from like a platformer to like a I don't know what you call these, like Galactica shooters. Do I actually lose progress if I got hit by the things, or is it just like I scream for a little while? I guess the latter, which I mean that's fine. You know, I would never complain about things being too easy, but I don't know. I thought like maybe you can have just like multiple lives or something. You know, I understand why you wouldn't want this game to be too punishing. This part seems pretty easy to avoid. You know, this walls of spikes. Alright, there you go. Hit me. Oh fuck. Okay, I didn't know he can do that. Alright, we got just 3 more eyes, including the big one. So, okay. Alright, that's another eye done. Alright, how about the last 2? What about you? Okay, spirals of bullshit. Alright. Sure, I've seen plenty. Ah, fucking cunt. I've seen plenty of spirals of bullshit in my life already, so you know there's nothing new to me. All right, the last one. Let's check out what does the last one do. All right, it shoots out these fucking things. These things which are actually kind of hard to avoid because the eye actually aim it at me instead of just firing it random. Oh my god. All right, never mind. Forget about me saying like you should add like lives or whatever. You should definitely not. Oh fuck! I could barely even shoot my green bullets of like gaming justice or whatever it is. Okay, is the eye gonna die or what? Alright, there you go. Okay, and oh, we got a side view and even a back view. Wow, this is beautiful. Alright, so now we've changed genre once again. Now it's an RPG. Sort of. Alright, what does it say? Press space to interact with signs. Thank you. Okay. I think that is straight up just like the sign item sprite from Minecraft. Like straight up, that's what that is. Okay, I can throw pots for some coins. We keep your face. Well, not anymore. Dumbass. Nothing stands in front of John. We got some slimes over here. Can we? Okay, I can't pick them up. Village ahead, it's 12 toes to the right. Okay, sure. Let's see. We got sword over here. Sword that goes through the dialogue box. Hello there, you look like a brave adventurer. Could you help me find my missing hat? This task is beneath. Of course, sure, why not? Alright, so we gotta go find it then. Can you help me? I mean, your sword. I think it would be pretty easy for you to, you know, help out a human I don't even know if John is a human being, in all honesty. I've never seen a guy who's just like a gray square that's a face. Forest east is bigger forest. Alright, south. Okay. North, evil cave of doom. Do not enter. But what if I do? What you gonna do? Slime. Okay, evil members only. Alright, whatever. There you go. Beat one of them. Am I officially... Fuck. Am I officially part of the evil members now? There we go. I guess that's the hat. I could only assume. I mean, it just looks like a little like black thing with a smiley face on top of it. All right, here you go. Here's your hat. There you go. That's a hat. All right, you're a true hero. Here, take this sword. I heard it's dangerous to go. Okay, nice. Now we got the sword. Hi. Yep. All right, there we are. Nice. Very cool. Very awesome. Okay, now let's kill these things. Okay. Let's go to the the east, right? What's this? Yeah, haha. I don't know, maybe it was like some sort of reference to something. Let's go over to the right. Okay, by the way, I haven't said anything so far. This is a very in-depth game. Like, for what it's worth, I understand, you know, the whole thing is sort of like a joke. We're playing as a fucking gray profile pic, essentially. But, like, there's a lot in this game. I played other games with, like, less stuff, or like, less stuff to interest me in. This game is constantly changing genre. It feels like at least 3 different games in one so far. And, you know, I've also played some games in the past where it's like, okay, it changes genre. But I do appreciate games that do this. I think it's like really interesting. Because here's the thing, right? If you can't make too much content just for like one genre, like for example, if this whole game was just the platforming part, in the beginning, and if the creator of this game did not add in any like new mechanic beyond just the two things that were, I guess technically three things that were introduced. You know, the jump pads, the spikes, and the and the little star things or triangle things, whatever. Then by this point, I think I would have been bored. So I really appreciate it when people who make games does this. It's very nice. So we go up there. Okay, can I get some more health? Just a little bit. Thanks. All right, I don't want to die and start all over. That would be sort of cringe. So a little bit of health, please. Just a little bit. Don't be stingy. Come on, I know you got some. Oh, come on. Alright, John fucking exploded. That's sad. You hate to see that. Alright, can I just go through here? Alright, we have to fight the monsters before we can go to the next level. What are you? Bomb guy. What do you do? Here, take this bomb. I heard it's... Okay, sure. Alright, we got bombs. Nice. Let's put down one bomb over here. Nice. I have to go through here. I only got so many bombs. Alright, whatever. Alright, sword time. Oh, you got bombs? Nice. How did you get those? Jesus. Local terrorists over here. A small complaint. When you're playing the level, I guess prior to you getting the bombs, it's pretty normal. But once you got the bombs, sometimes it gets a little bit tricky to bomb the rocks because the camera keeps like switching over. Okay, now we're back. So we're gonna blow up that gigantic rock. And then we'll probably get to level 4. Alright, let's check out what's in here. You heard that? That's the evil snarl of the evil John, guys. We got a bunch of health. I won't get them for now because I'm not missing any health. Alright, let's just get there. Shit. I guess I didn't need to save up on health. I am very evil. I am so evil that people say, wow, dude, you sure are evil. Alright. So we need to fight the evil guy. Alright, nice. Wow, you even give me health? What generous fellow. What generous guy. Oh, wasted a little bit of the bombs. Who cares? I got like 20 millions of them. Alright, there we are. Nice. Just blew the fuck out of him. He really does not do that much damage. Like it's only a quarter for each. I don't even know what that is. Like a pair of brackets that he throws out. So and look at the amount of damage my bomb does. Okay, well that one didn't hit him. But like if I hit him square in the face, I can do a lot more damage than he does do to me. Come on, John. Alright, there you go. Like See the amount of damage that I just did? It's less than the amount of damage that he does to me, like in all honesty. Which is very surprising. It seems this game is like very forgiving. Alright, I think one... Alright, there you go. Nice! Alright, and now we're done with him. Okay, Legend of John. Defeat the Eyes of RPGs. I guess that's what that was. I didn't even know. And then John is lost in the city. Holy crap, another genre change? Okay, I guess now we're in like a sort of like first person like explorer type of game. So I guess these are just like places of which the game creator lives in and they just took pictures. Okay, where do I go though? What was that? Oh no. Oh god.
Oh, the pain. There must be a way to defeat it.
Okay, there is voice acting in this game. Holy crap. Okay, so what do we do with this? These guys look like, what is it? Starbucks barista. Maybe you just use a bomb. That sounds like what you should do when you deal with people like those.
Unfortunately, they seem to have figured out that shopkeepers are immune to damage.
Okay, well, can I just... I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like a... what do you call it?
What do you do with this? Give it paper cuts.
Sword, kill him.
Unfortunately, they seem to have figured out that shopkeepers are immune to damage.
Really? Alright, money then.
Well, that was easy.
Sure. Alright, we get... I don't know. I don't even know what that was. Okay. That was pretty interesting. Let's see. Okay, well, we already been there. It's a little bit hard to figure out how to read the map because it's, you know, we're positioned in a way that we go sort of like, you know, front, back, left and right. So essentially, you know, cardinal directions, but the map, look at it, it's not rotated in cardinal directions. We're not even at the center of it, so that's sort of weird. Not too sure where I'm supposed to go right now, but that's fine. Okay, let's just keep going until we hit a wall, essentially. Oh, another one. Okay, we're in the, I don't know, gaming lounge. Let's go in here. Alright. So what are gaming eyes afraid of? Alright.
I'm supposed to be collecting these, not giving them away.
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to. I know. I didn't even know. I straight up don't know what this is. This looks like a fucking butt plug for aliens. I guess we attack them. All right, we stab the fuck out of that thing. We blow the shit out of it. And then we got.
The propellers need to be repaired before I can take them. I don't think I can repair them with that.
Okay, sure.
I don't think I can repair them with that. I don't
Can't
think I can repair them with that.
Oh, that's what you do?
Propeller I repaired with my sword.
Okay, sure. We repaired a propeller with a sword. Apparently, I guess that's how you do things. I just realized something. So this part, the minimap that I complained about, it's actually I probably shouldn't have complained about it because now that I look closer to it, it's actually pretty impressive what they did. Before I said how it's really difficult to do 3D things in GameMaker. That's what they managed to do. It is in sort of like a 3D perspective at the very least. You can see how it's like connecting things, the nodes together. We're just sort of like going into like spiraling areas of this place. Not too sure what's up with that. Okay. Can I just blow them up? There we go. Die. Thank you. Alright, we got cannon. Obviously, we're gonna put the bomb into the cannon. Oh, okay, we make that whole thing together and now we fight another boss, I guess. Alright, cool. Okay, I think it's pretty... Okay, I like this game a lot. I really like this game. It's very well made. It's very polished. Each part of the game doesn't feel like... It does not feel like just, you know, something that they just cobbled up quickly. They actually put in time and effort into making every part of this game feel smooth, despite how each part is basically a completely different genre. But I think we need to cut it off here. We don't have all day to play every part. But we still have a little bit of criticism, mostly that I think the game is just a tiny bit too forgiving. Now, I've made it clear before, you know, I don't typically complain about stuff being too easy. But because, you know, ideally you just want the player to be able to experience the game as quickly as possible. But difficulty, I still think, is like part of what makes games enjoyable. And in some of the parts, I felt losing had too little of an impact, and it makes it so that it doesn't really matter. For example, I felt that during the second part where you were shooting at the eyes, if you got hit, you would just sort of like scream and you would just pause from attacking for like a second or two, which I think is just a bit too easy. Maybe you can make it so that it lets the boss regain a little bit of health, or maybe I don't know, just makes you go back just a little bit back in time, so that it's not just straight up nothing happened. Essentially, I'm not asking for you to make like Super Meat Boy level of difficulty, but just a little bit of something. However, I still think the game is really well done. I see there is a lot of polishing, where you added in a lot of special effects, a lot of different sound effects and such that, you know, each hit makes it feel impactful. I did not feel like each game segment was, oh, just an individual small part of a game as a whole, I guess you could say. It felt like each part was their own individual game, not as in a bad way where it feels like it's not it's disconnected, but more as in they had so much details in them where I felt like, okay, that game could be an entire game on its own if it's been extended.